All right, everybody. We are back with another episode of So Sister Sit Down. And I have with me, y'all, my sister in love, aka TC. Y'all, TC and I have been close for about, I don't know, how long?
Girl, I would say about 7, 8 years.
Seven,
Ever since
8 years,
Saturn was small. Yeah.
probably about 7 or 8. You know, we're gonna go with a 7 or 8. It could have been 9, but I won't invite it. That's a whole nother story, y'all. We'll talk about that on another episode of something else. But for Soul Sister Sit Down, I wanted to invite TC on because TC, y'all, she does so many amazing things, and I just wanted the world to hear about her. So, Miss TC. So first of all, TC, that's her nickname. Her name is Shateece. So, Miss Shateece, can you please tell the world who you are?
So I'm Shateece Taylor, I'm aka TC. You see, so I'm a mom, I'm a sister, I'm a friend, a daughter. I'm a lot of things for real. I'm a hardworking woman. I would say I'm a hustler. I'm gonna get the job done, and I also have a business. Ask me 6 months from now, I'm gonna be something else because I keep evolving. So that's just a little bit about myself.
Yeah, I love that. I love it, forever evolving. Okay. And that's what it's all about, forever evolving, changing, growing. And I can definitely say that I have seen a lot of growth in you over the years and within these past couple of months too, because like you said, you're forever evolving and we love to see it. So, Miss TC, how long have you been an artist and what is your motivation?
Okay. Well, I've been an artist, I guess ever since I started drawing. I would say I started my career in college. I went to North Carolina Central University, best HBCU in the land, in North Carolina. So there I actually got a arts degree in art studies where I studied visual communication, meaning graphic arts, art history, and sculpture and design and other things. I would say in the last 2 years I really became more active, just because life kind of got in the way, crazy life situations got in the way. But I've been able to focus on my art and things I want to do years ago in the last few years. So yeah.
Okay, hold on. Girl, I forgot to put all my shit on D&D. All right, there we go. All right, Queen. So can you please tell me more about what your brand is and then what does your brand have?
Okay, gosh, and I think I forgot to answer the motivation one. I would say my motivation is my little ones, so my kids, my daughter Savannah, my son Jeremiah. I guess just making them proud, and honestly, I realized like just me telling about myself, I kind of told what I was to other people, but I realized in probably a year or so ago that it is about me. My life is about me, not to be selfish or like say everything's about me, but a lot of times I cater myself to other people. But I want to make sure that I'm my motivation too. I want to always be the best version of myself. And I want to be like, make myself proud. Like, when I was 8 or 9, I want to make little Shateece proud. So that's one of my other motivations. It's just about my brand. So it's called Taylor Arts after my last name. It's still my name. Taylor Arts. But I really, I offer services and products, custom apparel. One of my taglines is real art for real life situations. I have statement clothing, which I want to make sure that I project and empower women, especially women of color. I also offer graphics for different businesses and organizations and individuals, from cover arts to logos to graphics, just any other graphics. I do a lot. So a lot of times if you got a question or you need something done, I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah.
Right. And I've definitely seen you be a go-getter from the time that I met you up until now. Like, you don't be playing about going to get it. And one thing that I really like that you went back and said was like, your life is about you. And I know a lot of times when we're mothers, especially single mothers, yes, single mothers, your life becomes about your kids. It's like everything I do is for them. So much so that you start to lose yourself and doing it for them. And so And I think one thing that I was proud of you being able to say, like, no, my life is for me too. And I
Yeah.
do want women to understand that it's okay for you to keep some of yourself for yourself. And just because you
Yeah.
have kids, you don't have to drown in motherhood. Like it's okay to
Yeah.
be you outside of that. And I love seeing how you tailor your brand to fit you,
Yeah.
not just parenthood, motherhood, and your kids. So I really
Yeah.
do admire that. Um, so, what experiences have you had that influenced the direction of your business?
Oh goodness, girl, you going deep. Um,
You know, that's
one
why I like to
experience.
go.
Period. Boo. I would say I wasn't in the two, not to get too much into it. I was in a domestic violence situation.
Mm,
Where I felt like I didn't have a voice. I felt like I was always, pitted to be either, ashamed of myself or guilty.
mhm,
And like you were saying, like after you deal with things that consume you,
mhm,
you lose yourself. So when I, discovered my business or, started my business, I wanted to make sure that I empowered, that I had a voice, that I gave voices to people I feel like who were, underrepresented, especially Black women, the
mhm,
most underrepresented, but the most qualified for a lot of positions and the
mhm,
most educated in the United States. But I wanted to make sure I gave a voice to those people.
mhm.
But so the direction of my business, I would say, I just want to make sure people feel empowered, especially people who look like me. So
I love that. And I think that's where you and I connected as well. And when I was starting my brand, when I first started, I was Unapolojess. And I like you,
yeah,
I was out of a DV situation, an abusive
yeah,
relationship. And so it was one of the things where I was just trying to figure out who I was and what I was, what I liked, and what I wanted to talk about. And when you're in an abusive relationship, you're limited, you're restricted on how much you can say. Because
yeah,
if you talk about them, if you mention what's going on, if you kind of hint at what you're going through, then you already know you got to deal with that. And so
yeah,
leaving and me trying to figure out who I am, that's when I came upon
yeah,
unapologetic, because I wanted to be
yeah,
unapologetic about who I was and what I
yeah.
was doing and what I was saying. And I wanted to be able to say out loud my likes and dislikes, my wants and desires and dreams.
Freedom, girl.
The free girl, it was freedom, bitch. Freedom, like freedom. And so I definitely again can understand where you're coming from and how your
Yeah,
experiences have uh mesh into tailored arts. And then it
yeah,
even shows through your branding, through your clothes, like your sweatsuit, your
yeah,
sports, your leisure wear line.
yeah,
uh, and protected and the photo shoots with you and your babies, like
yeah,
it's personal and it's empowering. And so the fact
yeah.
that you are able to use your
I
experience
like that.
and to
Yeah,
show women that it can be done, because again a
yeah,
lot of women are still in DV situations or they're out of it, and they're in that, remember, like it's like when you first leave, you had that year or two where you're
you
picking up the
just and you feel, yeah, you just feel like you're in the woods, just wandering, butt naked.
just
You
wandering
like where I
butt
go, but
naked,
you just
right?
keep
Like you got
moving. You keep
amnesia.
moving.
Right. You
Yeah,
just gotta keep moving.
like
And
what the
so,
hell just happened?
right, like I what? I just escaped what? Like and they're trying to figure out where they're going and find their way. And I do think
Yeah.
you being able to be honest about basically how your brand came to fruition, like they'll be able to
Hmm.
see, damn, that there is life after. Because when you've been with people who
Yeah.
told you nobody else is gonna want you after me, I'm the best you can
You
do.
ain't this, you that.
You ain't this,
Yeah.
you ain't that, or they'll say that you're all these things, but then they'll put
Yeah.
um obstacles in your way so that you don't elevate a little bit higher than them. Um,
Yeah.
and then you're looking at yourself like, well, damn, what is life going to be like after? And so for them to be able
Yeah.
to hear you say, like, no, baby, I done started a whole brand tailored to this because of what I went through. I think that will be motivation for a lot of women out there, especially women of color, who tend to do find
Yeah.
themselves in narcissistic, abusive relationships with
Girl.
their spouses.
Yeah.
Um, so, ooh, girl, it's hot. And then this could be a whole nother,
Girl, that's a whole nother episode.
episode, and we can have two other guest stars per. Um, Shout out to my other queens. So based on that, so you are a full-time mother, a full-time
Mhm.
daughter, sister. You do stuff at the church. You do a whole bunch of stuff. Okay,
Girl, too
you
much.
a full-time employee. Okay, let me tell you, you
Yeah.
be running on that little vehicle. Let me tell you, you be
My
skirt.
little red car,
Yeah,
my little red
you be having that red car in the wind. On the top of that, you still are a full-time employee. So how do you
yeah.
do it all? How do you get it done? How do you get the business done? How do you get
Oh
the
my
family
goodness.
in? How do you do
I
it?
don't. No. So like I said, I keep moving. No matter what. I know my brother told me a while ago, like, no matter if you walk and crawl, just keep moving. And that's what I keep doing. I realize I gotta prioritize myself. I've been doing lately, and I'll send in a group chat on Monday. What's our goals for this week? I break
Right.
stuff down. Hey, let's do this week. I'm gonna get this done. And then accountability partners, just as one of mine, say, hey,
Mhm.
boo, you supposed to do this week. What happened? But no, I just keep myself motivated because I realized, I guess a couple years ago, I'm like, I always say, like, well, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it felt like it was such a far reach. But
Mhm.
once I got out of that situation, I realized, like, the sky is not the limit. I can do all these things.
Mhm.
Like, I keep saying, well, I want to start a business. Do it.
Right.
Start doing it, do the work, be consistent. It's really as easy as that. Now it's the hard work to continue to do it, but when you take that first step, you just keep moving. But yeah, I prioritize. I use weekly goals, daily goals, monthly goals.
Mhm.
That's really been helping me to, like, knock stuff down on my task list. List. And I don't know, I just keep moving, girl. I don't know, and I try to sleep when I can, pretty
Yeah,
much.
you get more sleep than I do. You always in the bed. Y'all should go to bed early. Uh,
I love my bed.
and so one thing that we started last year, y'all. So we have something called Baby Mama Group Chat. So we have it is my daughter's mother and then TC's children's mother, siblings mother. And so all of us, we are interconnected. Our kids are our I was gonna say sibling cousins, they're cousins. Well, they about sibling cousins. They love each other like siblings. Like they all are
Yeah,
like they five peas in a pod.
yeah.
And so we started this last year. And if you don't know us or know me or know the background, just know that was God. Okay.
It
That was
was.
that was
It
God.
was.
Because
That
that let me tell you, when we were younger, I would say early 20s, mid 20s,
dummy years.
up until late 20s, how you be dumb as hell and you believe everything that the other, that your partner says. And so you have a lot of preconceived notions, or your perception of a person is warped because it's being
Yeah,
controlled by a puppet master. And
yeah.
so now when you're outside of that environment and you're able to
Mhm.
see clearly for yourself and have
Yeah.
conversations and talk to people, you realize like damn, like we all have been through some of the same
The
situations.
same things, yeah. And
We,
yeah,
we right, like, and instead of looking at you like, oh, I'm upset about this, I'm upset about this, or you did this when I was 23. Bitch, we got these
yeah.
kids and we gotta raise them. And
Yeah, it's like we focus on the most important things. Hey,
right,
we know that their siblings or their cousins. We want them to grow up together. We want them
together.
to have that bond, and we got to put our differences aside. We got to humble ourselves because
Right,
like I don't feel like I don't know talk to.
right. And that's
I think
the
we need to put all
humbling
that
part,
aside and realize the bigger
especially
picture.
when
Yeah,
you remember when we were younger and it was like, I ain't
yeah,
never talking to that bitch. I ain't never doing. But then you find yourself sitting across
yeah,
from this woman, drinking wine, laughing, and telling
yeah,
each other how much you love each other and how grateful you are for each other
yeah,
because you know, everybody has been a great support system in
yeah,
our journeys, and especially with the setting the goals. I think once we start doing that, it kind of took stuff to a whole nother level for us. And
yeah,
it's like, how sometimes people they'll be sitting in the same situation, or they'll be like, damn, my life ain't moving forward. My life isn't
yeah,
progressing. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's missing.
yeah,
And sometimes that's what it is. Uh,
yeah. You
Sometimes
got
that hold on, your niece. Yeah, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Nay. No, I know what you mean. Like sometimes you feel like like like, let me share my experience, because a lot of people are going through what I'm going through, and I can give you some tips to help me. You can, let me know. But I realized just being open to experiences, open to, I guess, change has really
Mhm.
helped me in my journey, and and others, because I can be like, and we realize, like, when we communicate more, we realize that we are a lot alike, very
Mhm.
much alike, and we have a lot of the same goals, or a lot of the same aspirations. And I feel like when you come and you connect and you bond over that, it helps to motivate each other. So I think
Each
we
other,
all
right,
kind of play a part in
right.
that.
And our babies get to see not only us individually excelling, but now they get to see like the whole crew, the whole squad, all my cousins,
Yeah,
all my, my siblings' mama, my cousins' mama,
yeah.
everybody up, everybody up. And then they're gonna remember when we were down, and then think about
Yeah.
how we were able to elevate and grow and love and lead and lift each other, by
Definitely.
maturing, by being mature enough to sit down and
Mm,
have conversations.
deep.
And again, when you're running a business, you have to look at yourself completely different than you did at first.
Yeah.
Because hold on, your niece is still here. Queen, can you please? No, it's not. Please, May, please dismiss yourself and shut the door. And I ain't even gonna edit none of this out because I want y'all to hear what I go through. Um, And so, like I said, when you are running your business, you have to be mature. You have to grow in a lot of different ways. And you
Mhm.
probably wouldn't have been at that point had you not started Tailored Arts. Because when you're
Yeah.
running a business is not for the faint of heart. It's not like you can be the same person.
Girl.
You're gonna
Yeah.
evolve, you're gonna grow, and you're
Yeah.
gonna, mature to whatever degree you need to get to, because that's how you get your business. Hold on one
Yeah.
second. Okay, so I had to pause really quick. Y'all, your niece, she kept interrupting. She wanted to tussle. And then my niece, she had to say goodbye. I'm excited to be your auntie, Like I feel like everybody else was an auntie but me. So I'm officially an auntie.
Auntie.
I mean, well, I am an aunt. I do got other nephews, but I think this is my first
Yeah.
niece. It's my first time having a niece, and then
Niece.
he had her when I was like grown, so she gonna be able to call
Yeah.
me aunt. When you had my
Yeah.
nephews was born when I was little, so they call me Jazz. They like we cousins. Like damn.
Right.
So I am excited about that. Okay, so we were talking about how your business basically matures you in a lot of different ways. So much so that we now have a village with mothers who pour into not only our kids but to us. Like I can imagine what life would be like without our Monday. Okay, girls, what's y'all goals?
Goes.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, what's the goals? And then when I haven't accomplished, or whenever you like, okay, I'm supposed to have something done, you'll FaceTime me first,
Yeah.
y'all. Tisa wake up when the damn birds get up, and she be like, "Hey, girl, oh, what you doing?" And so,
Girl, you
just
got
knowing
to.
that. So, what has running your business taught you about yourself?
That I need to continue to do the hard work. A lot of times I'm thinking, oh yeah, I got a business, it's gonna sell. I'm gonna sell my stuff. No, you got to keep posting. You got to keep sharing. You got to keep getting the word out. Being consistent. So I guess it's teaching me that all the things that I want, I'm gonna have to put everything in that I want to get, more of it, out of it. Um, I need to be consistent. I need to be hardworking. I need to be able to communicate even when things are not, good. Maybe I have somebody who, wasn't happy with the order, or maybe I had somebody who said, they didn't like this or something. I got to be able to communicate even when it's, a rough situation. So just teaching me to be, more of a well-rounded person. Um,
Right.
and I guess, yeah, just more of a hard worker.
Right. Okay. And then being able to communicate piece, that's important too, because
Yeah,
when you are like learning and growing, sometimes you don't want to deal with confrontation. And sometimes it's not even confrontation, it's just having
yeah,
hard conversations, or conversations that require you to readjust,
yeah,
or problem solve or do things that you wouldn't normally do or have the opportunity to do freely,
Yeah.
and to grow as a businesswoman and a person. So definitely can agree with that. So what are some words of wisdom you want to leave with other Black women who may have similar journeys such as your own?
I would say focus on empowering yourself, focus on healing yourself. Even though you've been, through those bad situations or toxic relationships, that's not you.
Mm,
You were a different person in that situation.
mhm,
But what you can do to move forward is to work on yourself to become a better or healthier person, not only physically but more emotionally, financially. To not only, what word am I looking for? Like, how they say, you got to go through things. It's like you really got to go through them. Like you
mm,
got to sit in them
mm,
things. A lot of times I know with me, I didn't deal with emotions before. I think that's how I got into that situation. Like I would just brush it off. And then when I started to feel more, shit hit me like a brick. So I would say just go through your emotions, continue to feel things, continue to work on yourself, continue to seek help. Get your little village, get people you trust, find people that you love and that they love you, and continue to pour into them and they'll pour into you. Keep your faith, keep your faith in God, important. Continue to pray, continue to, lean on him and lean on your friends and family. Because, this journey is not alone. Like you're not alone in this journey. You always reach out to people. That's one thing I never did when I was in this situation. I thought I was completely
by
alone. And then when I
yourself. Yes.
when I got in the situation, I tend to, talk to people more. And I'm just more, I would say, more connected to other people. And, not only just my family, my friends as well. I would say just keep moving, keep pushing, keep being a better version of yourself, grow, learn, be open to opportunities, take risk, you know, be all that you can be.
And it's so beautiful. Big prayer. And I, speaking about, you being able to do these things now and speaking up and being more vocal, because when you're in it or you're going through certain things, you start to think like, I'm the only person going through this.
Always.
I'm not
Yeah,
going to speak on it because I just look stupid. I look dumb as hell. I'm not going to
yeah,
say anything because if I do, people going to be like, what? Like, you're the
yeah,
only one, nobody else. And so I think that's how you and I bonded.
yeah,
When, mentioning certain stuff, it was like, you, you, bitch, what? And so just being able to connect in that way, but also turn our some people would say it was a trauma bond, but being able
yeah,
to turn that trauma bond into a genuine friendship, and then that
yeah,
friendship into a sisterhood,
yeah,
where you're able to grow and evolve. And like you said, being able to be all that you can be because you have a village that supports that. And
yeah.
even when you have a village, you're still going to have people looking at you from opposite end of the spectrum who may be even looking at you like a villain. But the reality is that you love your babies, you do what you got to do, and that
Mhm.
you are a phenomenal woman,
Yeah,
who let a situation that could have broke you, hell, could have killed you, and you use
girl.
that foundation to
Yeah,
build your life, your success, and tailored arts. And so that's what I really, really admire about you. And that's why I wanted to invite you on, because a lot of women that I know, especially Black women, they have similar stories to ours. They just haven't, found a platform to be able to speak on it.
yeah,
And some of them haven't found their way um to kind of turn the pain into passion, because for
yeah,
a while, we it's easy to lead with being a DV survivor. It's like,
yeah,
because when you leave it and you start to realize, damn, that's what was happening. Like,
yeah.
wow, now you want everybody to know I'm a DV survivor. I'm a, I'm a DV survivor. I'm a DV survivor because you figure you
It's
can put
me.
words to it. That's it.
Yeah,
You're over here. Come sit with us. But then when you start to realize, like, damn, I'm so much more than that. That
so
was
much
only a
more.
chapter in my story. And I
Small.
still got a small, that was a forward, okay? I still got an entire novel. I got a movie in
Yeah,
the making that
girl.
you know that will tell the rest of my story. And in the
Yeah,
end, it's gonna be a happy ending, and I'm gonna be a
yeah,
victor. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna come
exactly.
out on top of this bitch. And so again,
Period.
that's what I love about you so much. Like you're an amazing woman.
Well, everything
And
that you described, you're that, and then thank you so much for having me too, because like just giving people the platform just to say their story and be able to get their word out. That's amazing too. So thanks for having me, girl.
oh,
She's a
girl,
girl.
let's go. Yeah, you already know. That's what I was gonna have to do. So before we go, I want you to tell the people how they can connect with you, how they can collaborate, how they can get some of your services, how can they, get all of in tailored arts.
Gotcha. So you can reach me on all platforms, Taylor Arts. I'm mainly active on Instagram, tailored with the ED at the end, _arts_. On Twitter, Taylor Arts TC, and on Facebook, Taylor Arts. By the time this airs, my website actually should be up. It's www.tailored_arts.com. So, any business inquiries, any type of shirts, any custom, apparel print. And I just actually came out with a protector jogger set.
Mhm.
Basically just talked about that, we need to make sure, because God gives us the authority to, be able to, speak over
Mhm.
our own lives. So we are protected. We're protected by Him. We're protected by, ourselves. And like I said, He gives us the authority. So it's a hoodie sweat. I've been getting compliments all week about the quality of it. I don't
I
have it on
love
right
it.
now, but yeah,
And you got a
it's
model. You got
yeah,
a
I do. I do. Go to my Instagram, you'll see.
yeah, that shout out to Jade.
Jade, yeah. She looks so good in it. But yeah, so yeah, I have a new protected jogger set. So go check that out. Like I said, by the time this airs, I should have my website up. But
Mhm.
yeah, you can connect me there, or send me an email, taylorartsbiz@gmail.com. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Well, y'all, that concludes our this is my fourth or fifth, either one. This concludes another episode of Soul Sister Sit Down, where you all can come here, other Black women, talk about their journeys, okay, talk about their successes, and we can heal wholly and live unapologetically. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great day.